How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit and welcome back to another video. Today guys, we're back with another top 5 and we are going to be counting down the top 5 strongest Team Rocket owned Pokemon. Now, as you guys know, Team Rocket has quite a huge arsenal of Pokemon they've had over the course of like the time that they've existed, and I'm going to be focusing on Team Rocket from the anime show, not the Team Rocket in the games, because they really just use Zubats. But either way, so the Team Rocket that we know from the anime show has always been like destroyed constantly, like all the time, by Ash and the gang. But maybe, just maybe one day we'll see them do, you know, something beyond that. Now on the other hand though, I want to point out that Team Rocket has always been kind of in a position where they have to lose so that the main character has to win, because the main character is the good guy, and it's just, you know, at the end of the day, it is a kid's show, and they want to make the good guy look the best. So Team Rocket always ends up losing, and you do feel sorry for them here and there, but then again, they are the evil guys, so they will end up losing all the time, though they do have some great and strong Pokemon. So today I thought let's just count down 5 Pokemon that I consider are just very strong and great Pokemon from Team Rocket. Let's get started with number 5. Number 5. Now, coming in at the 5th place is going to be Carnival. Now, Carnival may not have been one of the most strong Pokemon out there, and it wasn't really that useful when it came to battles in Pokemon, but it did have its strengths in other areas, and one of these was it being used in a contest. Now, the basic contests that existed back then were kind of, you know, just you had to show off your Pokemon, do crazy moves and whatnot, but the thing with Carnival though was that Jesse managed to use Carnival in a lot of situations and actually get really far with it, and it's really insane to see these things, especially with a Carnival of all things. Now, it did end up getting Jesse to the semifinals several times, though ultimately it ended up losing both to Gleamiao and also Gabite, and it did have, you know, a little bit of a losing, you know, record and whatnot, but it also did defeat a Rhydon, however, during one contest, as well as Dawn's Mamoswine in another, pulling a victory for Jesse in the semifinals, which was insane. But soon after it brought her a victory in the finals, it also earned her a ribbon, which is great. It just was amazing seeing that. Though on the other hand though, this Pokemon doesn't really have much of a strength for battling, but it was useful in these sort of contests, so it's nice to see it, you know, give it just some bit of, you know, cred, because let's be honest, Team Rocket's Pokemon always tend to lose, whatever it may be, a contest, a battle, a trainer battle, whatever it is, they end up usually losing, but seeing one of them actually get somewhere with it and actually win a ribbon is actually really insane. So coming at the 5th place is going to be Carnival. Now let's go to number 4. Number 4. Now, coming in at the 4th place is going to be Arbok, and it's also one of my personal favorite Team Rocket Pokemon, and it's the one that I love the most. And the thing with Arbok is, it did not really win many battles, but on the other hand though, it was a very strong Pokemon with great endurance, extraordinary power, and just generally just a powerhouse Pokemon. But in the just general terms though, it didn't really win many battles, though there is one moment that is really shining compared to every other one, and is in the episode Misty and the Mermaid, where Arbok was able to single-handedly defeat both Horsia, Starmie, Squirtle, and Seaking underwater. We're not talking, you know, on land or, you know, basic battle, whatever. It was underwater, an area where all these Pokemon, Horsea, Starmie, Squirtle, and Seaking, are all supposed to be superior. It's an area where they should be winning, but is able to defeat them without even the help of Weezing, which is insane. Now, on the other hand though, what I find so lovely about this specific Pokemon is the fact that it's just so strong and it can endure so much damage. It can just take so much steam, dude, and it's insane. And the only reason it lost this battle at all was because eventually the Seal evolved into a Dugong and defeated it using Ice Beam. That was the only reason it would have actually lost there. But remember, it took out about 3 other Pokemon before that, so that is insane. That shows how strong Arbok is. It is a great Pokemon, so giving it some prop really does, like, it is deserved of it. It really does deserve some of that proper cred, because it's a great, strong, and beautiful Pokemon. Now let's go to number 3. Number 3. Now, coming at the 3rd place is going to be Yanmega, and this is one of the few Pokemon out there that has actually had the kind of edge on Ash and the team. This is the only one of the few actually Pokemon that's actually come close to defeating Ash and his buddies, and that is insane when you think about it. Like, there's not many times where Team Rocket actually has the edge on Ash and his buds. Usually they are always the stronger ones, but this Pokemon here had the huge edge on them and could have won. And the thing with Yanmega is she has the ability Speed Boost, giving her an edge in both battles and contests. And also in the episode A Lean Mean Team Rocket Machine, she actually destroyed Pikachu's Thunderbolt with a Sonic Boom. That is insane. She also managed to win Jessie a ribbon in the Manjolica Town contest. And this Pokemon in general, Yanmega, is such a cool Pokemon, man. It's Yanmega. Like, you cannot deny that is a cool Pokemon, and you just love it. I personally love Yanmega, and seeing Team Rocket have them was pretty cool, man. Like, I love seeing, you know, Pokemon that are just generally good Pokemon belonging to different characters in the anime. And I don't even care if it's Team Rocket. I still like Team Rocket, even though they are the evil guys. I still love them. They're charming people, and they're charming characters, and that's why I love them so much. And then with Yanmega was just a great freaking time. Beautiful. Either way, let's go to number 2. Number 2. Now, coming at the second place here is going to be a very different Pokemon that I actually never really thought much about until I actually realized, holy crap, this is actually a strong Pokemon, and it's going to be none other than Wobbuffet. Yes, weirdly enough, this is one of those Pokemon that's been around with Team Rocket for one of the longest times ever, and it has had so many fights, but it doesn't really tend to, you know, be a very focused Pokemon. It kind of reminds me of Snorlax in the sense that it doesn't obey its master's orders or its trainer's orders and whatnot, but it does though have the weirdest combination of shit I've ever seen, where it actually manages to defeat a lot of people using stuff like Mirror Coat and Counter, and it can easily defeat several other Pokemon just with those few moves. It is insane that it can do these sort of things, and the most insane part of all of them is in Hoopa and the Rings of Destiny, it even deflects an attack with Counter from Giratina. Okay, can we just take a moment and just think about this? It's Giratina. It's Giratina. Come on, for real. Can we just like, you know, give this thing more props than it actually, you know, has ever gotten before? Like, Wobbuffet is insane. Like, how many Pokemon can deflect an attack from Giratina? The literal devil Pokemon. Like, come on, this is insane, man. So I just want to give Wobbuffet some props here, as I never really think too much about it, but I did love it back in the day when it first came about and was first in Team Rocket. I always found it like one of the good, like, comic reliefs for the team, and it's nice seeing it, you know, just as generally a strong Pokemon as well. I mean, it may not be one of the strongest ones, but it's one of the ones that has showed that over time it is a strong Pokemon. Maybe not like if you take one single season of it, but if you take it over time, it is a generally strong Pokemon with its counter moves, though it is pretty stupid, if I may say so myself. Either way, let's go to number 1 on this list, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1. And coming in at the first place is going to be none other than Mimikyu, and is the only Pokemon that's actually managed to defeat Ash in a fair battle, knocking out both Pikachu and Rowlit. And this is just ridiculous, man. Like, I don't even know what to say. Mimikyu, weirdly enough, is one of my personal favorite Pokemon from the Gen 7, you know, like era or whatever, or like Alola region. It is one of my personal favorites from that like region itself, and it's weird to see Team Rocket of all people getting Mimikyu alongside them. Like, it's pretty insane, but the fact that it's with them it's lovely, sort of. It's lovely to see a Pokemon that is strong alongside Team Rocket of all people. Like, can we just acknowledge this? It's insane. And it constantly gives Pikachu a hard time when they fight against one another, and it really does deserve the number 1 spot for the fact that it is the first Pokemon we've seen that 100% can be trouble, like huge trouble, for Pikachu and Ash and the gang. Like, that is insane. How have we ever seen that before? And I think that's the fact with Sun and Moon, the anime, is that it really has changed the formula where we don't see like anymore like the whole like Ash is always 100% superior thing. No, now it's kind of balanced where Team Rocket isn't just this pushover team anymore. They still push over, but they're a bit stronger. They don't lose instantly. They give up a good fight. They always try harder now. And with these Pokemon, especially like Mimikyu and Moraine, they really do show that they have potential now and that they're a strong, like genuinely strong team, and I just love that, man. It's kind of insane, and it just gives me this like weird feeling and this happy feeling seeing that Team Rocket are finally getting Pokemon that are stronger and able to finally just shut Ash up and just knock out his little buddies in him. So either way, guys, that's going to be the end of this video, and I hope you guys did enjoy. Of course, if there was a Pokemon that I missed or a Pokemon you think deserves a spot, please let me know in the comments down below. Of course, remember, these are my own opinions, so if you do not agree with them, you know, just leave your comment down below, tell me which ones you think would have been fitting better. But remember, these are my opinions, so, you know, just take it with a, you know, grain of salt. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye, ladies and gentlemen.